Hey guys, this is my immediate reaction to the first episode of The Penguin, a show I've been eagerly anticipating for quite some time. In case you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Matt Reeves' The Batman. It was one of my favorite movies that came out in 2022. I just loved his take on Batman himself, played wonderfully by Robert Pattinson. I loved his version of Gotham, and I love what he did with many of Batman's supporting characters, including the Penguin, Oswald Cobb, or in this case, Oswald Cobb, with Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell just completely disappeared into that role in that movie. I mean, if you didn't know it was Colin Farrell playing that character, I feel like most people wouldn't know that was him under that makeup. But as brilliant as the makeup was, I really loved his performance, as did many people. So when it was announced that they were going to do a spin-off series, a sequel series of sorts, focused on the Penguin and follow his story, rising through the criminal hierarchy of Gotham City, I thought, oh, that's perfect. I can't wait for that. And yeah, this episode gives you everything you want. I mean, if you already loved the Batman, it continues that. It tonally, just the world, the aesthetic, the criminality of it all. It's all on full display. And Colin Farrell is as brilliant as he was in the Batman, but now we just get to learn so much about him. What he ticks. What makes him tick. What motivates him. And that in itself is just really interesting because there's different sides to this guy. He's not just, a thug, not just a mobster. He as flawed as he is and as many issues as he is a person. And we're exploring all the layers of that person in this show, at least for this first episode. And I like that we get to learn more about him and some of the issues that he has. And, even his kind of personal code and even his sensitivities towards certain things that surprise him. But I really like it. It humanizes him as a character. And I think the rest of the cast is great as well. I mean, you have some recognizable faces in here. Clancy Brown, he plays Salvatore Maroni, who's going to be probably a recurring character throughout this show. He's great, of course. Michael Kelly's always, a welcome face to these things. But then there were several other people that really stood out to me in this episode. You had Kristen Milotti, who plays Sophia Falcone in this, the daughter of Carmine Falcone, John Turturro's character from Matt Reeves' The Batman. And she's great. Like, she dominates every scene that she's in. And she's, at least what they're showing so far, is the force to be reckoned with. She's a bit of a wild card. But I really like what she brought to the show, at least this first episode. You have Renzi Feliz, who plays his character named Vic. And he's kind of this homeless kid, a thief that Oswald Cobb finds and basically enlists in this crime that he recently just committed. And they kind of go on this journey together in this episode. And I really like their dynamic. It's one of the more humanizing aspects of this specific episode. But one of my favorite new characters introduced to this world is Deirdre O'Connell's Frances Cobb, Franny Cobb, the Penguin's mother. As soon as she's on screen, I was like, I think I'm going to really enjoy this character because I just love her whole attitude. I love how she interacts with her son. And she's just great. I want to go into more specifics in my full review, but again, the dynamic between her and Colin Farrell, I think was really nice. It's surprising. I thought it's like, oh, it's just going to be kind of like the same relationship that, for example, Tony Soprano and his mother had, but it's kind of not. I'm sure there's some darkness under there, obviously that there is based on what she says to him, what she tells him, but I really like the relationship. Again, it's you can tell that there's genuine effort put into this show. It's just not a spinoff for the sake of being a spinoff. It's like, no, this is a continuation of this world. We're following this very complicated character who's more than just a limp and a funny name and a funny face. Like, there's more to him. And I like that they're taking their time with this. And I know there's going to be, I forget how many episodes, 8, 9, 10 episodes. I hope it's even more. Because so far, what they introduced in terms of the story, the dynamics that Colin Farrell has of all these actors, we're exploring more of the Gotham underworld. I think it's all great. And I just want to see more of Matt Reeves' take on this world. And then obviously the filmmakers that worked on the show, the showrunners worked on the show, I'll be sure to give them their due and the credit that they obviously deserve. I just don't have that in front of me. again, I'm just, immediately just after watching this, just want to kind of get my quick thoughts. But yeah, again, if you like the Batman, you're going to like this. If you like mob stories, I think you really like it. If you love stuff like The Sopranos or Goodfellas, it has all that in spades. So yeah, I cannot wait for the second episode. I might do weekly reviews, might do kind of like mid-season review, then maybe like a full season review eventually, but we'll see how it goes. But overall, love the first episode. Highly recommend it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the first episode of The Penguin, and I'll see you next time.